Welcome to One Petite Street. Today we're going to look at our new design, new layout for Petite Street and the different buildings we have. Before we do that, of course, I would really like to ask you to like us and also to subscribe. And if you want to get in touch with me, you can do it at onepetitestreet@gmail.com. So we're going to look at how I've tried to fix Petite Street up so that we can see the front and back of the dollhouses, and so we can kind of work on the different areas. So let's take a look at that. So here is Petite Street, and we're looking down the street, and first we have the little toy maker shop eventually, and we have a dollhouse I made for my granddaughter that needs refurbished. And we'll continue down the street as I step in front of the lights. And here's the large dollhouse that I'm working on, and you can see that some of the siding, and we talked about that before, that needs replaced, to put on there. And a front porch needs to be built on to that one. Then we have our plastic one that we got, and it really faces the other way, but we want to look inside all of the dollhouses, and so this one's facing this way as far as the back of it facing this way, but we want them all open the same way. Here's our 1950s dollhouse by Marx, a little metal dollhouse. And of course the final thing is the castle that I built. And so we can see all the way down the street. I wasn't able to get the Cowboy Saloon in. Looking back up the street. So just didn't have room for it, and actually it's up on top of one of the shelves, and maybe we'll get to working at it. So we have a whole neighborhood to refurbish, to finish making the windows and repairing. And this one dollhouse here, right here, was in the kids' room for a lot of years and got a lot of play on it, and hopefully we'll be able to fix it up. And so that is the front sides of each dollhouse, and next we'll look at the inside of each dollhouse and talk a little bit about what we're going to be doing there. And so now we're looking at of course, the inside of the dollhouses, starting with the little dollhouse on the end that's going to be the toy maker's shop. Next will be the dollhouse I built for my granddaughter and played with, and we need to kind of refurbish it. And then we have my large dollhouse. It takes up quite a bit of space, and we're working on it. We got projects to do on the inside and outside of that. And next we have the plastic dollhouse, which we just experimented in making plastic furniture, and I found some other ones that are that scale. Whoops, are of that scale. So we'll go on to the next one as soon as I can get over there. And we'll close up this part of the dollhouse a little bit so we can see the other ones. And the next dollhouse we have on the street is the 1950s Marx metal dollhouse. And maybe we can get a more light on that. I don't know. There we go. And you can see that. And then finally is a dollhouse I made, and it's in what I call action figure scale. It's the back of the castle, and of course we got the prince that's living there right now, and we're going to be fixing that up. So as you can see, we have all of our dollhouses to work on Petite Street. And kind of looking forward to working on each one of them. I've been concentrating on this big dollhouse in the middle, which didn't used to be big. Matter of fact, maybe I can edit in here what it first looked like when I got it. And if you want to know where the Western Saloon is, it's up there on top of the shelf. You know, I don't know when we'll get around to doing that one. But there we have a picture of the studio as it's now configured. Well, I hope you enjoyed seeing our new layout for our studio here, and hopefully you'll be able to watch as each one of these receives a little bit of decorating and fixing up. And my hope is that we'll have it all decorated on the street for Christmas time. So we'll see what that happens. Until next time, just want to urge you to be kind to one another, and to do maybe just even tiny little things that show your appreciation for one another, and enjoy it. We'll see you next time.